Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Manha English Channel. I'm Manha. We are very happy that you are here today. If you are new to this channel, let me warmly welcome you.
And I'm Umer. In this channel is specially created for people who want to learn English in a simple, easy, and friendly way.
Many people around the world want to speak English. They watch movies, they read books, they listen to songs, but still, many learners say something like this.
Stories are not only for children. Stories are one of the most powerful ways to learn any language.
When you learn English through stories, your brain remembers words more easily, you understand grammar naturally, and you enjoy learning. Umer, how can storytelling help you learn English faster?
Hello, Manha. I am very excited today.
Hello, Umer. I am also very happy today.
Manha, today's topic sounds very interesting. Learn English 10 times faster with storytelling. But I have a question. How can stories help someone learn English faster?
That is a very good question, Umer. First, let me ask you something. Do you like stories?
Yes, of course. When I was a child, I loved stories.
Exactly. And this is the secret. Human brains love stories. When we hear a story, our brain becomes interested, curious, and focused. But when we only memorize grammar rules or vocabulary lists, learning can feel boring and difficult.
Yes, that is true. Sometimes I try to memorize many English words, but after a few days, I forget them.
That happens to many learners, but when words are inside a story, your brain remembers them better because a story has characters, actions, emotions, situations. All these things help your brain connect the words together.
So you mean stories help us remember words more easily?
Exactly. Let me give you a small example. If I only tell you 3 words, dog, park, run, you might remember them for a short time. But if I tell you a story like this, yesterday a small dog ran happily in the park. Now your brain sees a picture. You imagine the dog, you imagine the park, you imagine the dog running, and this makes the sentence easier to remember.
Wow, that makes sense. So storytelling helps our imagination.
Yes, and imagination is very powerful in language learning. Umer, let me tell you a short story. Listen carefully. One day, a young boy named Ali wanted to learn English. He tried to memorize many vocabulary words every day, but he always forgot them. One day, his teacher told him, Ali, stop memorizing words. Start reading stories. Ali started reading simple English stories every day. After 3 months, Ali could speak English much better.
That is a simple story, but I understand it clearly.
Yes, and did you notice something? Inside the story, you learned many useful words. Teacher, memorize, reading, started, every day, better. But you learned them naturally, not by memorizing. Yes, I didn't feel like I was studying. Exactly. That is the power of storytelling.
Manha, can I try telling a small story?
Yes, that is a great idea. Go ahead.
Okay. Yesterday, I woke up early. I made a cup of tea. Then I opened my English book and read a short story. After reading, I learned 5 new English words.
Very good, Umer. That is a perfect example of storytelling. You used simple sentences, and anyone can understand your story.
Manha, the storytelling method sounds very interesting, but I have another question. What if someone does not know many English words? How can they tell a story?
That is a very good question, Umer. Many learners think they must know thousands of words before speaking English, but this is not true. You can tell a story using very simple words. Let me show you an example. Listen to this story. Yesterday, I went to the market. I saw a small cat. The cat was hungry. I gave the cat some food. The cat looked happy.
This story uses very simple words, but it is still a story. Yes, I understand every sentence.
Umair, can you tell a story about your day today?
Okay, I will try. Today, I woke up at 7 in the morning, I washed my face and drank tea. Then I opened my phone and watched an English learning video. After that, I practiced speaking English for 10 minutes.
Very good, Umair. That is a perfect example of storytelling. You described your day step by step, and this is exactly how learners should practice.
Manha, what about listening to stories? Is that also important?
Yes, listening is very important. Before you can speak well, you must listen a lot. Children learn their first language by listening for many years. They listen to their parents, they listen to stories, they listen to conversations. The same idea works for English. The more English you listen to, the more natural it feels.
Let me tell another short story. Listen carefully. One evening, a girl named Sarah wanted to learn English. She decided to listen to an English podcast every day. At first, she understood only a few words, but she did not stop. After 6 months, she could understand almost everything.
That story is very motivating.
Yes, the lesson of this story is simple. Consistency is the key. Even if you understand only 20% today, tomorrow you may understand 30%. Slowly, your understanding grows.
Manha, I want to ask something important. Why do some people learn English faster than others?
That is a great question. Fast learners usually do 3 important things.
1. They practice every day. They do not study only once a week. They practice a little every day. Even 15 minutes daily can make a big difference.
2. They use English in real life. They speak English with friends, they write messages in English, they think in English. 3. They enjoy learning. If learning feels fun, they continue practicing. Storytelling makes learning enjoyable.
Manha, did storytelling help you learn English?
Yes, it did. When I was learning English, I used to read short stories every day. After reading, I tried to retell the story in my own words. At first, my sentences were very simple, but slowly my English became stronger.
That is very inspiring.
Thank you, Umair. And remember, everyone can improve their English. You just need patience and practice.
Dear listeners, now it is your turn. Pause this podcast and try this small exercise. Tell a short story in English about your morning, your favorite food, your best friend, your school or job. Even 5 sentences are enough. The goal is to practice speaking.
Manha, today I learned something very important. Learning English does not have to be boring.
Yes, exactly. Learning can be interesting, fun, and creative. Stories make language alive. When you listen to stories, you feel the language. When you tell stories, you use the language naturally.
And with that, we come to the end of today's episode on Dr. English. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time learning English with us. Today, we explored a powerful idea.
Stories are magical tools. They help you remember words, they improve your listening, they build your speaking confidence, and most importantly, they make learning fun and enjoyable. Remember, you do not need perfect grammar to tell a story. You only need simple words and courage to speak. Start small.
Tell a story about your day. Tell a story about something funny that happened. Tell a story about your dreams and goals. Little by little, your English will grow stronger.
Your support helps us create more content that helps people around the world learn English. And we have many exciting topics coming in the next episodes.
In our next podcast, we will talk about another powerful method to improve your English speaking and listening skills.
Keep practicing every day. Keep believing in yourself. And remember, your English journey is just beginning. We are very proud of you for taking this step to improve your English. Thank you again for listening.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please support Dr. Manha English Channel. Like this video, share it with your friends who want to learn English, subscribe to the channel for more English learning podcasts.
See you in the next episode of Dr. Manha English Channel. Happy learning!